I think for leaders like myself, this is one of the most exciting legacies for us as leaders because electrified experience is really different driving an electric car, and it's great. The acceleration is fantastic, the emissions are zero, and we're really excited about this. We're investing $4.5 billion globally on electrified vehicles. In Europe, we'll have a whole range of electrified vehicles from battery electric, plug-in, and hybrid. The industry right now is only 1% in Europe.
Do you think that this trend is here to stay with the low oil price at the moment? Because that could sap the momentum from yourselves and also customers for buying more environmentally friendly vehicles, because oil is cheap these days. They don't need to.
It's a really good point. When the customers do the economics, only 1% of them are choosing electrified vehicles today in Europe. But no, the time has come for a lot of reasons. One is a lot of people live in cities. The cities like London are now becoming much more strict about the zero emission zone. Oslo is now completely zero emissions. So if you want to drive in the city, especially if you're a commercial operator and you're an electrician or plumber, you're going to need to have a zero emission vehicle. There are a lot of other benefits, but things are changing on the regulatory side that are really driving this. But people also want to do the right thing.
Do you think you're going to be continuing to cut costs in this sort of uncertain environment? It's a trend that many companies around the world are facing.
I think to be lean as possible is just good business. To be a great company, we have to do everything we can to be as lean as possible. We just announced a focus on our admin costs, which are, kind of headquarter costs that don't necessarily add value to the bottom line. And that's a big focus for us.
Europe is a bit of a sweet spot for Ford, and you're in charge of Europe. But there is one big thing that could change, and it's obviously the referendum that's taking place on June the 23rd. What's Ford's position? Because repeatedly I've heard from Mark Fields, your global CEO, that Ford thinks that it would be best for the UK to stay inside the EU. You're at the forefront of that. How is your job description and your market going to change? Either way.
Well, it's a really important topic because it has an enormous impact on a company like Ford. We have 14,000 employees here in the UK. We export from the UK more than £1 billion worth of engines from Dagenham and Bridgend. Having access to that open market without any uncertainty around trade is critical to the future of those 14,000 people. At Ford, we like stability, we like predictability. That will allow us to grow and invest more in the UK.